A big round of applause here.
That's it, 4.5 minutes, so you have 30 seconds left.
All right, okay. Am I going yet?
You go, whenever you start, you'll start timing.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Some of you, hi, everyone again. Pamela Griffin here. I'm here to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart. It's called Smarts for Life. To begin, I got a good suggestion the last time I gave this presentation, and someone said start at the end first. So that's what I'm going to do. My company, put simply, talks about one thing, and it's an old saying, and that is, feed a man a fish, he eats for one day. Teach him how to fish, he eats for the rest of his life. And that's what this is all about. My company teaches people how to use whatever information they have available to try to get ahead in the world. We're talking about financial literacy, ability to work a room, for example, how to be businesslike and professional, and all of these things form composites of something for one reason only, and that's to give you news you can use and to help you succeed. How am I going to do this? Well, I certainly don't anticipate doing it all by myself. That's sheer folly. But what I do anticipate is calling in some of the great minds and great people that I already know who can help implement this information. So what I'm talking about primarily are our young people today who do not know how to maneuver the world. They do not know how to balance a checkbook. They don't really know what they should do to apply for a job, how they should dress. They don't know how to work a room when they're meeting new people. They don't know business etiquette and manners. And my job, as I envision it, is to give people the tools they can use to get this accomplished. And I think it's important because our youth of today, they're just not really ready to be grown folks. But they're going to grow up anyway. And when they get to that part where they are grown, so many of them have no idea how to maneuver. I'll tell you how I got here. When I was 13 years old, my parents said, here, do our taxes. I said, oh, okay. And if we get called by the IRS, you going with us. And if we don't get a refund, something bad's going to happen to you. You're going to be in the timeout chair. So as I grew up and I learned all these life skills, I thought everybody's mom and dad did this. I didn't know my brother and I were the only fools in the world trying to negotiate finances, you know. But it gave me the impetus to teach my own children, who in turn have good credit, who in turn can do taxes, who in turn can work a room, have good manners, and know how to cook a meal other than ramen noodles. Because that all went out the window, remember? There used to be, well, some of us remember, when there used to be home ec classes, and people were taught these things. And then suddenly the rug was pulled up from under them, funding, what have you, and these things were no longer available. So now you have a group of folks growing up by the hundreds of thousands who cannot, as I say, maneuver the real world. They have no idea. And I hope that what I can do is fill that niche in even a small or large fashion to get that done. Now, how will we pay for it? I can't take donations, but what I can do is offer aspects of this free of charge so that I begin to get out in the communities, begin to develop a name for myself, get people listening and understanding what I'm trying to do. I envision this also. Just recently talked with a group about a nonprofit, and that was reinforced in this very group right here. That's one way that I will be able to get funding and that type of thing. Now, if I win, what will I do with the money? Half of the money will go to the Night Stalkers Association for personal reasons. And the other half will go to help get information on my curriculum development and be with other people to see who I can get to get themselves involved in this dream of mine. It is a dream true. but it is also going to be a reality. It's already coming alive, and I'm very hopeful that it will be a success. I'm not sure if Clint raised his hand, but that's my time.
1 second.
Oh, see? Are there any questions? Okay, that works out.
Night Stalkers, is that anyone?
Yeah, I have the correct formal name.
So you're gonna donate the money?
Half
part
of it,
the money to
yes.
an organization, can you tell us why?
The organization is the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, Night Stalkers Association, of which my husband was an esteemed and is an esteemed member.
I have a question. How do you reach your clients? Like, how do you market towards them?
I think I'm mostly marketing, the key places I'm looking at are like the YMCA, urban leagues, after-school programs, school departments, and that type of stuff. How I market, part of it will be on my website, but most of what I do has a lot in place for face-to-face communication. I like to communicate with people, and I like to meet them where they are, and that's basically and primarily how I would achieve that.
So you like partnership with, say, the YMCA versus with an individual?
Right. I would like to reach a group of people. And I'm not above, right now I'm talking to children, but it doesn't negate the fact that there could also be adults that want this education. And as a person in this room told me once, that one right there, he said, well, some of these parents, they're not gonna want you alone with their children. He obviously knows more about me than he needs to. But what I said was, I'm not opposed to having parents in there too, because kids don't know, and they probably don't know because parents may or may not know. So I'm not opposed to meeting any of those folks. Is that helpful to you? Okay.
More questions?
Yes. Thank you.
All right, good job.
Yeah.
Say